car, I don't want it. Because when you Edomites on these computers, your car say, and they take control of your car and do whatever they want to with it. They can take over your car from a computer because all these cars got chips in them. So they running off a server somewhere. They can shut it down. That's how they be doing Jake and them on what's that show where they be setting them Jakes up to rob cars and they shut the car down, entrapment or whatever. Bait car, yeah. So they shutting the cars down. So Esau and them, man, you get all that money, you don't want to play ball. They just know what kind of car you got. When you leave the party, you finna run out the cliff. Be an accident. A faulty accident. You know? Then they hand your family like $3 or $4 million punitive damages. Nothing. The devil, man. Jake want to be like him though. They want to be hand in hand with him. You know? Give me Ecclesiastes 5 and 14. Follow the shop.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 14. But those riches perished by evil travail. And he begetteth a son, and there is nothing in his hand.
Con. So them riches gonna fail, right? So you'll have nothing to give down to your sons, man. That's on both sides. That's Esau and Jacob. Like I said, Esau always come up. You get a lot of money, they finna come up with a scheme, man, for you. They gonna come up with some kind of scheme on how they can get close to your money and take it away from you. They gonna come up with that smooth talk. Give me Psalms 55:21.
Psalm chapter 55 verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
I say the words in his mouth is smoother than butter. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? Coming at you a little something, man. I know you just wanted 300,000. Just let me tell you, I made my first 200 million, and now I got about $8 billion in the bank, and it didn't take long. Brother, if you come with me, I can show you how to make that 200 billion in no time. Smooth, scheming. What kind of liquor you like? They even got girls on deck for you. Hey, this is my daughter Rachel. Isn't she a dog? Rachel, fine little. Rachel's just as fine as she want to be. Esau got the scheme going all the way. He's scheming and pimping at the same time. Read what you got right there.
But his
Go ahead, read it.
says, but war was in his heart.
Read it.
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
But war is in his heart. He figuring out how to take all your money. He playing like he cool with you, scheming on you. But he want to see you broke. Cause see, to him, you a nigga. And you ain't supposed to have no money like that. He know you a slave. You ain't supposed to have no $200 or $300 million. And then you ain't even work. You ain't work for it. You didn't got lucky and pick some numbers out of the sky. He showed up mad. He at war with you. Edomites always war with the text, man. They tell you that in Psalms 83, man. That they try to figure out how to make us cease from being a nation all the time, constantly. So they always at war with us, man. You know? Give me Micah 6 and 12. Yeah, they always at war with us, man. So you gotta watch Esau, man. That's why he got all these riches. He be sucking Jake and them into that, man. Jake and them will follow a rich man, man. better follow these scriptures, man. Because even though you follow them riches, Esau had you doing crazy stuff, man. Just because you hanging around him. You know? Because then they know you tight for money, they'll start having you burn people and stuff, knock people off. Doing all kind of thievish stuff, man. You know? Waving that money in your face, man. What you got?
Micah chapter 6, verse 12.
Gotta get it loud.
For the rich men thereof are full of violence.
The rich man is full of violence, man. That's scripture. The rich man full of violence, man. You don't play by their rules, man, they'll kill you, man. That's why I don't want to win no $200 or $300 million. They gonna send everybody at you, man. Go ahead.
And the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies.
Go ahead.
And their tongue is deceitful in their mouth.
Their tongue is deceitful. That's all they know is a lie, man. That's all they know. Everything come out their mouth is a lie. Especially when they're talking about some money. When you get around that money, it ain't nothing but a bunch of lies and treachery and deceit going on. Ain't nothing honest. You know? That's even amongst themselves. You get a table full of billionaires, they trying to figure out how they gonna go against the next billionaire. Take his, what he got. Cause he got 200 or 300 oil wells going and you got 81 oil wells. You trying to figure out how to get half his oil wells so you can have more. You trying to knock him out. Because his land right next to your land. You can knock him out, you can buy everything on there. This is the Edomites, man. Shit, man, them the devils, man. You know? Give me Matthew 19, 23, 24.
This is Matthew 19, chapter 23.
No,
verse
19 and 23. Stay with me. Take your breath.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 23. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
It said a rich man will hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Because the duties that the Lord wants us to do, or a rich man ain't got time, man. He got other things he trying to do. He got them investments he got to look after. You know, a rich man got all them different little side pieces he got to look after. He got to always be trying to look for the next investment, the next land he gonna buy. He ain't got time to do the duties of the Lord. You know, that's Esau and the rich man of our nation, the ones who we call rich. Got a little change. They ain't got time to do these duties, man. You think Jay-Z and Dr. Dre got time to come out in this corner and speak on the Lord and the prophets that America's gonna be destroyed, and they got almost $1 billion? Nah, man, they like this spot, man.
Yeah, in the game we're doing it.
They got respect. You see, the 2/3 respect them and shit. They treat them like they somebody when they come around. They don't get treated like slaves no more. You know. They would get treated like a slave if they ran in a Rothschild, and a Rothschild wouldn't care. You treat them like the slave they is. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 24. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
So a camel is very stubborn. If it's a small spot he got to go through, and he got to bend down to get through it, he ain't gonna do it, man. So it said it'll be easy for a camel to go through that eye of that needle than a rich man to make it. Salvation is already difficult. It's difficult. That much more difficult for a rich man, man. You know, only through the grace and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, the elect gonna be able to make it to the kingdom of heaven. Man, these rich men, they gonna die. They're gonna die. Esau them and come back in slavery, man. In the wealthy men of our nation, they're gonna die horribly on this side, and then you'll come back in the kingdom of heaven through the elect. But you're gonna die horribly on this side. You're gonna know that the so-called white man didn't like your ass before it's over with. You know? Give me 1 Timothy 6, 9, and 10.
It's 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 9. But they that will be rich fall to temptation and a snare.
They're going to fall into temptation and traps, right? They're the ones that's being rich because there's always somebody trying to get you to spend your money and do something else, man. Invest in this, invest in that is all a trap, right? Go ahead.
And into foolish and hurtful lusts.
Foolish desires, man. That's going to bring you to ruin and destruction, man. You know? Go ahead.
Which draw men